Atlantic Broadband Cable, in cooperation with the South Union Township Supervisors, presents the South Union Township Sports Network. Today, via tape delay from the home of the Laurel Highlands High School girls soccer team here at Mustang Field, the Laurel Highlands Mustangs take on the Greensburg Salem Golden Lions. Hi, everybody. I'm Brian Morozak with Jerry Dupain. We welcome you aboard for tonight's girls soccer game. South Union Township Sports Network coverage is brought to you as a joint cooperative venture featuring Township Supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott, Atlantic Broadband Cable, Armstrong Cable, and our friends at CUTV, including Gary Smith. Again, I'm Brian Morozak with Jerry Dupain. We'll be back with the lineups for both teams after these messages.
Centers for Rehab Services, CRS, a part of UPMC and the Center for Sports Medicine, is a proud sponsor of the South Union Township Sports Network and its coverage of area youth sports. Make Centers for Rehab Services your choice for all of your physical and occupational therapy needs. CRS, located at 160 Wayland Smith Drive, provides physical therapy, occupational therapy, work injury programs, and hand therapy. Valuing patient satisfaction is one of their highest priorities. Centers for Rehab Services offers a patient-centered environment where each patient has an individualized treatment plan developed for their specific needs. They are experts in helping you recover from injuries, increase strength, and build endurance. CRS professionals have become highly skilled through a strong commitment to continuing education and advanced certifications to ensure the most cutting-edge and cost-effective treatment for their patients. Jim Burns, a lifetime Uniontown area resident, is a licensed physical therapist and facility director of the Uniontown location, as well as a field faculty instructor for Duquesne University and for the University of Pittsburgh School of Physical Therapy. He invites you to stop by his state-of-the-art location and discuss your rehabilitation needs. Center for Rehab Services is participating with most insurance plans, including all Highmark products, UPMC Health Plan, and Medicare. Available 5 days a week and offering extended hours for patient convenience. Patients are seen within 24 to 48 hours and walk-ins are always welcome. Patients may also be seen through direct access, which does not require a physician's prescription. CRS worked with physicians and other healthcare providers to help you find relief, live your life again, and get you back into the game. For more information, call CRS at 724-437-7500. Where you treat for physical therapy is always your choice, so ask for Centers for Rehab Services. It's your health, it's your choice. Tonight's game is being brought to you in part by State Representative Tim Mahoney of the 51st Legislative District. With offices in Uniontown and Chalk Hill, Representative Mahoney is dedicated to providing the best leadership and quality representation to his constituents. He can be reached at 66A Lebanon Avenue in Uniontown, 724-438-6100, and in Chalk Hill at 2925 National Pike, 724-437-2521. Good luck to all of the area teams from State Representative Tim Mahoney of the 51st Legislative District.
We're back here at Laurel Highlands High School. The Mustangs hosting Greensburg Salem. Girls soccer action here on the South Union Township Sports Network. I'm now going to turn it over to our public address announcer, Barry Rosner, for tonight's starting lineups.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the campus of Laurel Highlands Senior High School and Mustang Field, where tonight the Mustangs of Laurel Highlands is hosting the Lions of Greensburg Salem in a girls section soccer game. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask if you would now to please direct your attention now down to the soccer field as we meet tonight's starting lineups. First of all, for our visitors, the Greensburg Salem Lions under the head coaching of Jesser Bolamore and assisted by Mike Ray and Craig Tatro. Here is their starting lineup. A senior, number 22, Morgan Paul. A senior, number 17, Kelsey Hood. A senior, number 14, Emily Indoff. A senior, number 10, Katie Wotis. A junior, number 1, Kylie Chappell. A sophomore, number 20, Emma Toring. A sophomore, number 15, Mackenzie Soriano. A sophomore, number 3, Sydney Gatons. A freshman, number 13, Maddie Gall. A freshman, number 9, Riley Stoner. And the goalkeeper, a junior, Kendra Kennedy. And now the starting lineup for the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. The Mustangs under the head coaching of Dave Sahida and assisted by David Sahida. Here is their starting lineups. A senior and number 5, Amanda Means. A junior, number 12, Nina Nickman. A junior, number 19, Grace Chambers. A junior, number 9, Bryn Lilly. A sophomore, number 14, Kristen Marmol. A sophomore, number 24, Macy Valek. A sophomore, number 32, Maggie Cunningham. A sophomore, number 8, Abby Miller. A freshman, number 23, Lexi Harrigus. A freshman, number 13, Sydney Chido. And the goalkeeper, a junior, Anna Sepik. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask if you would to please rise. And gentlemen, we ask if you would to please remove your hats in the singing of our national anthem from the 50-yard line from Laurel Highlands 2016 alumni, Taylor Clodrick.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled
and good luck to both teams.
Taylor Kodrick, Laurel Highlands grad, a nice job with the national anthem. Laurel Highlands hosting Greensburg Salem girls soccer here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Good luck to the Mustangs from the South Union Township Supervisors, Rick Vernon, Jason Scott, and Robert Schiffbar.
Chesler's Furniture at 601 Pittsburgh Street, Uniontown has been in business since 1950 and has a wide variety of furniture for all of your needs. At Chesler's, they have a wide assortment of living room recliners, kitchen sets, bedroom mattresses, and accessories that can decorate your home for years to come. Choose from many companies including Lazy Boy, Best, King Hickory, Hammery, Lancer, Wildwood, Von Bassett, and White Dove. Chesler's also services what they sell. Stop into Chesler's Fine Furniture, Route 51 north of Uniontown, and see Kim, Christy, Ted, and Rich. They'll be happy to help you with all of your needs. Chesler's Furniture, where customers send their friends.
Back here at Mustang Field, Laurel Highlands remaining in the middle of a 5-horse race for 4 playoff spots in Section 2 in AAA. The Mustangs entering this match at 5-3-1 in the conference, 6-5-2 overall. Greensburg Salem right behind the Mustangs at 6-4 in the conference and 7-7-1 overall. Some of the storylines here tonight: Laurel Highlands looking for a win to improve their playoff chances as the Mustangs look to qualify for the postseason for the first time since 2001. Greensburg Salem defeated Laurel Highlands 5-1 earlier in the season. Laurel Highlands did score the first goal, though, in that game. Laurel Highlands' last 2 conference games against the top 2 teams in the conference, at Mount Pleasant on Wednesday and here at home against Belle Vernon next Monday. So a win here against Greensburg Salem, crucial here tonight. And the Mustangs playing tonight without one of their leading scorers, Erica Tarr, who was injured in Laurel Highlands' last game against Uniontown. So see how the Mustangs can stack up against the Golden Lions of Greensburg Salem. Laurel Highlands defending the goal to our left as we're underway here at Mustang Field as Greensburg Salem plays it through the midfield. Freshman Maddie Gall coming forward here for the Golden Lions, trying to touch it off on the far wing. But the Mustangs, a little denial there defensively as Sid Chido looks to track it down for Laurel Highlands. But the Golden Lions in control. Katie Woodis playing it back on the back line to Emily Indoff, and over on the near side to Emma Toreen. Toreen down the near touchline, played out by Laurel Highlands' Macy Valek, up to Grace Chambers, and Chambers will have the focus of the Laurel Highlands offense on her shoulders here tonight without Erica Tarr in the lineup. Bryn Lilly trying to poke it forward there for the Mustangs, bodied down by Emma Toreen. And Toreen will look to play it down the field there for Greensburg Salem. Well defended by Amanda Means of Laurel Highlands. Gets it up to Chambers. She'll try to go wide on the far side to Sid Chido. Chido trying to track it down. And there is Kylie Chappell on the Greensburg Salem side. The ball last touched by Laurel Highlands going out. And taking a throw in here will be Sid Gatens for the Golden Lions of Greensburg Salem. Mustangs a little pressure there, playing it high. And sent back down by Kitty Woodis of Greensburg Salem. On to Means, and on the near side to Grace Chambers. Chambers a nice little run here, edge of the box. Chambers looking for the cross. Chambers going down, no foul called. Nice pressure there from Emma Toreen, the sophomore for Greensburg Salem, as the Golden Lions try to play it up on their front line. Well defended again by Macy Valek of Laurel Highlands. Golden Lions try to keep possession. Denial there from Amanda Means. Off to Maggie Cunningham. Cunningham going low on the far side as the Mustangs look to set it up to Sid Chido. Misplay there by Chappell, who will track it back down for Greensburg Salem as she's fronted there by Sid Chido. Ball now loose down the far touchline. Nice run there for Greensburg Salem, Sid Gattens. Mustangs a little poke back. And sent along by Greensburg Salem. Here on the near side, Macy Valek letting it go out of play. Mackenzie Soriano will be the focus of the Greensburg Salem offense on the front line, leading the Golden Lions in the scoring department so far this season. Maggie Cunningham playing it back. Off to Abby Miller. Down to Amanda Means, Laurel Highlands' lone senior in the lineup here today. Means looking for Grace Chambers, sent back out by Emma Toreen. Toreen back to center. And Gatens sending it back to Riley Stoner, another freshman in the Greensburg Salem lineup. Stoner looking for Soriano, through Soriano and out here on the near side. Valek to take the throw in for Laurel Highlands. The Mustangs with 1 senior, 4 juniors, 4 sophomores, and 2 freshmen in their starting lineup today. Again, without starter Erica Tarr. As we said, Erica injured in Laurel Highlands match last week against Uniontown. Of an MRI tomorrow. We hope she's back for next week's final conference game against Bell Vernon. Laurel Highlands trying to shore up playoff positioning here today with those tough matches against Mount Pleasant, who's currently 7-0-2 in the conference, and Bell Vernon, who's 6-1-2, scheduled for next week. Ball loose in the box. Chido there, set high. Sid will try to knock it back down over to Maggie Cunningham, who just misses wide here on the near side. So Laurel Highlands, a little action there in the box. 4 minutes in. Brian Morozak alongside Jerry Dupay here on the South Union Township Sports Network. We thank you for joining us for some high school girls soccer action. Emily Indoff takes the goal kick, headed there by Maggie Cunningham, and sent back to Indoff on the back line for Greensburg Salem. Pressure there by Chido, trying to go wide to Chappell, and the ball off of Greensburg Salem and out, so the Mustangs quickly reload, trying to fire it into Chido, and the freshman will have to provide some support to Grace Chambers on the front line with Erica Tarr out of the lineup here tonight. Chappell looking for the clear out, can't get it out of the zone, kept in there by Kristen Marmol of Laurel Highlands. Marmol looking to center, tracked back down by Cunningham, and set on the near side over to Amanda Means. Means sending it into the box. Bodied down by Chido. Cleared out by Chappell. Forward up to the freshman, Maddie Gall. And Gall, a nice little run here for Greensburg Salem, trying to get around Lexi Harrigus of Laurel Highlands. Ball out of play off of Greensburg Salem and out. Mustangs take another throw in. Off the foot of Marmol. Back to Bryn Lilly. Set low and ahead to Chido in the box. Chido, a nice run. Chido pulls back. Shot blocked down out in front. Lilly there, top of the box, but cleared away by Greensburg Salem's Kelsey Hood. So a good scoring opportunity there for the Mustangs. And a nice denial from the Greensburg Salem back line. Marmol to reload. Kristen Marmol sends it in through Chido off the body of Emily Indoff and sent back to center. Now the near side to Soriano. Soriano unable to get around Amanda Means. Means sending it back down on the near side, collected there by Riley Stoner. Pressure, though, again by the Mustangs. Chambers off to Chido. Chido double teamed to the box. And Emily Indoff able to win the ball on the far side for Greensburg Salem. Indoff still on it. Goes low, back down the field for the Golden Lions. Up to Maddie Gall. Gall through center, lost the handle. Played back as the Golden Lions look to reset over to Riley Stoner. The ball through Stoner, but saved down by Katie Woodis, who again is pressured by Amanda Means. And Means, another nice win there for Laurel Highlands, trying to send it up to Chambers. And Chambers pushed off the ball that time defensively by Kelsey Hood. Golden Lions back on it through center. Lilly a little pressure there on Maddie Gall. Gall will play it back to Chappell. Chappell on the back line now goes high. Gall looks to knock it down. And Gall looking to come forward with a little bit of pressure. Soriano in support, but cleared out by Nina Nickman of Laurel Highlands. Forward again to Chido, draws the double team, looking for Chambers. Play was on sides, but never got to Grace. And on the run back, sent high there by Katie Woodis. Soriano trying to track it down there for Greensburg Salem. Nickman sending it back over to Bryn Lilly, who will clear it out of play here on the near side. Woodis to take the throw in. Body down by Morgan Paul. And the Mustangs send it out of play again. Woodis in this time to Maggie Gall. Back to Woodis. Pressure there by Chambers. Played back again to Emily Indoff. Set wide, looking there for Sid Gatens. Get off the Golden Lions out. We've played 7.5 minutes of soccer. This match still scoreless. Greensburg Salem and Laurel Highlands. The winner here tonight will really have a leg up as far as locking in a playoff spot in Section 2 in AAA. These two teams met in a non-conference match a year ago. Won by Greensburg Salem over Laurel Highlands, 1-0. And the Golden Lions defeated the Mustangs 5-1. In Greensburg earlier on this season, here's Amanda Means, edge of the box. Means looks to center. Never got up to Sid Chido. Cunningham, though, with some support. Back into the box to Chido. But again, cleared out by Greensburg Salem. Out to Morgan Paul. Knocked down to Soriano. With some support there, Maddie Gall again. And the Mustangs defending well. Lexi Harrigus sending it wide on the far side that time for the Mustangs. And we'll have our first change of the night. And we'll take a quick time out here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Creditors calling you day and night? Your debt overwhelms you? Although you may feel that you're in a hopeless situation, Zebley, Mahalev & White can help. We're a full-service local bankruptcy firm that knows what a difficult time this is and what to do to help you get a fresh start. Call Zebley, Mahalev & White today for a free consultation. Your hometown bankruptcy firm. Call us today.
Don't borrow more money until you talk to Zebley, Mahalev & White.
Tonight's soccer game is being brought to you in part by Dr. Michael Lemontowski and Surgical Associates, 10 Highland Park Drive here in Uniontown. They can be reached at 724-439-6340. Good luck to the area teams from Dr. Michael Lemontowski.
Back here at Mustang Field, Riley Stoner exiting for Greensburg Salem.
Into the game for Greensburg Salem, number 23, Nikki Mellinger.
And checking in, Nikki Mellinger, sophomore. Nine minutes in. Gatens takes the throw and looking there for Soriano. And the ball off of Mackenzie Soriano and outs. Laurel Highlands can't make anything of that throw in. They do get a header here from Cunningham, sent along to Chambers. Played, though, by Wotus. And Katie on the far side, unable to get around Kristen Marmol. And Marmol looking for Sid Chido down the field. Means with some support here up to Grace Chambers. Nice run from Chambers, trying to slice her way between Golden Lion defenders. And finally sending it out of play there, the senior Emily Indoff. Means back into Chambers. Chambers trying to body it down. She slipped, able to regain. Sends it top of the box. Greensburg Salem, a little misclear there. And on the second effort, Nikki Mellinger able to send it out. And back to center, Soriano, a nice run here. Laurel Highlands has to be careful defensively. And they'll chip it wide here on the near side to Means, who keeps it in play on the near touchline. Now the ball will go off of Laurel Highlands and out. Played back in by Emma Toreen. But Chambers finds that there reverses for Laurel Highlands, getting around Maddie Gall. Looking to center. Salem plays it back to Bryn Lilly, who touches it along to Sid Chido. Ball again loose in the box, scooped up there by the keeper, Kendra Kennedy. Kennedy, one of two juniors in the starting lineup for Greensburg Salem. They have 3 sophomores. Check that, 3 seniors, 4 sophomores, and 2 freshmen in their lineup today. So both of these teams spreading things all around. Here's Chambers again for Laurel Highlands, and Chambers tripped up edge of the box. Kind of fell underneath Emma Toreen. Macy Valak to take this throw in for Laurel Highlands. Valak lobs through Kennedy. Knocked back down there by Katie Woodis. Played along to Morgan Paul. Lexi Harrigus looking for the clear out for Laurel Highlands. Touches it over looking for Marmol off of Laurel Highlands and out. Sid Gatens to send it back in here for Greensburg Salem. That one appeared to go off the head of Maddie Gall and out, but ruled off of Laurel Highlands and out, so Gatens will take another throw-in. In front of the Mustang bench through Soriano, and now the Mustangs have to be careful here defensively. And the keeper Anna Sepik in that all-black keeper kit. Finds the loose ball. We'll send it back to center. Cunningham finds it, pokes it along to Grace Chambers, and Chambers able to stay with it after a slide tackle attempt there from Katie Woodis. Another touch from Valak off to Cunningham, and now Chambers, and the ball through Grace Chambers and out of play. So these two teams kind of feeling each other out through 12 and a half minutes of soccer here tonight on the South Union Township Sports Network. Healed along there by Cunningham, trying to find Means. Again, won by Morgan Paul. Looks to go wide on the far side for Sid Gatens. Mustangs win it back. Lexi Harrigus goes low. Looking there for Sid Chido. Off of Salem and out. Kristen Marmol to take this throw in for the Mustangs. She'll get it back off of a deflection, looking to center there for Grace Chambers. Played back to Maggie Cunningham. Her shot from about 32 yards out goes wide on the far side. The Mustangs getting set to make a change.
Into the game for Laurel Highlands, number 18, Taylor Maggart.
They'll bring Taylor Maggart into the lineup, the sophomore. Ball bodied down there, but out of play. Morgan Paul. I'm heading to Means to take the throw in for Laurel Highlands. Means into Cunningham. Going back to the Golden Lions. Lilly, though, a little touch back for Laurel Highlands. Going all the way back to Kendra Kennedy again. Kennedy also with a black kit tonight. Little lime green in it as well. This one off of Salem and out. Macy Valak to take this throw in for Laurel Highlands. Valak on the lob. Chambers trying to head it along. They're played back out by Emma Toreen. Salem looking for a run. Soriano never found it. Nina Nickman goes high. Sends it back for Laurel Highlands through Chapel. Taylor Maggart trying to track it down there for Laurel Highlands. Ball kept in play. Salem wins it on the far side. Circled back to Sid Gatens. Gatens trying to get around Maggie Cunningham, and Cunningham able to win the ball there for Laurel Highlands. Cunningham, touchdown there to Means, back to Cunningham. Chipped up to Grace Chambers. Chambers trying to keep it alive here on the near side. Working back to her left, plenty of pressure there from Emma Toreen. And Salem able to play it back to center again. Over the head of Nickman. Providing support, though, Abby Miller. Salem another lob back. Miller another header back for Laurel Highlands. Salem trying to set up a run. Bodied down by Harrigus. Poked back to center to Maggart. Over to Lilly. Forward looking for Chambers, but played back out again by Toreen. Sent low off to Valak again. And now Chambers To her left to Taylor Maggart. Now Chambers again. Chambers, nice little move off to her right to create some open space. Chambers, edge of the box, looks to center. But Salem finding the loose ball again. And they'll send it out off of Emily Indoff. Now misplay there. Laurel Highlands maybe going a little bit too quickly. Valak into Means, off of Means and out. Katie Woodis takes this throw in. Headed along by Morgan Paul. Nikki Mellinger trying to help the cause as well. Nickman, though, finding the ball momentarily for Laurel Highlands, but won back by Sid Gatens. Gatens on the rush, Harrigus on the defense. Those two battle on the far side. Off of Salem and out. Lexi Harrigus takes this throw in now for Laurel Highlands. Harrigus lobbing it back to Taylor Maggart. Now Taylor losing it out of play. Sydney Gatens taking another throw in here for Greensburg Salem. A lob into Kelsey Hood. Played back by Cunningham. Over to Valak. Forward looking for Means. Morgan Paul sending it high. Then they look for Soriano on that front line. Gatens has it there. Intended there for Woodis. Reset on the back line. And Cunningham able to find it again for Laurel Highlands. Cunningham touching it along again to Amanda Means. Means going low. And Greensburg Salem's Emily Indoff sending it out. Back into Chambers, battling there with Indoff. Indoff circling back on the near side, looking for the clear out. Means knocks it down and out of play for Laurel Highlands. Indoff taking another throw in. Sending it down the field. Hood looking to circle it back. Does so. Set low by Woodis. And a nice little run here from Sid Gatens. Sydney Gatens down the far side. Gatens trying to get around Nickman, and Nina Nickman slows down that run for Laurel Highlands. Nice defense from the Mustang junior Nina Nickman. He missed some time earlier on in the season, but has been solid since she's been able to get back into the lineup. Was in concussion protocol for a couple of weeks, but in full force here tonight. Chambers touchdown looking for Means, too far and out. Ball going back to Greensburg Salem almost midway through this first half. This match remaining scoreless. Emily Indoff going wide on the far side to Kylie Chappell. Off of Salem and out. Lexi Harrigus taking this throw in. Knocked down by Katie Woodis. Looking for Soriano. Mustangs play it back. Again, Woodis. Bodied down by Valak. And out of play. Morgan Paul to take this throw in for Greensburg Salem. Paul bounces it into Woodis. Pressured there by Cunningham. Headed along by Grace Chambers. Grace trying to stay with it. Nikki Mellinger there on the Greensburg Salem side. Pokes it over to Emily Indoff. Creates space on the far side for the Golden Lions. Lily, though, knocks it down for Laurel Highlands. A play there from Harrigus off a body of a Golden Lions player and out. Kristen Marmol taking this throw in. Down to Taylor Maggart, who's double team far corner. Ball out of play. Last touch there by the Mustangs will be a Greensburg Salem goal kick. Indoff to take it. Knocked down by Cunningham. Played back, though, by Mellinger. Helped along there by Gatens. And here's Soriano on the run. Valak the denial. Greensburg Salem throwing from the far side. Gatens to take it. Lobs it back to Mellinger. Now sent wide on the near side, knocked down there by Morgan Paul, but cleared out by Maggie Cunningham of Laurel Highlands. Emily Indoff running back for Greensburg Salem. It rolls back to the keeper, Kendra Kennedy. Laurel Highlands getting set to make another change. Ball back at center. Kelsey Hood. Lily a touch back for Laurel Highlands. And sent out on the near side. Katie Woodis to take this throw in. Morgan Paul fanning on the header. Ball bodied there by Soriano. Knocked down by Taylor Maggart, looking there for Chambers. Mellinger winning it back to Chappell on the Greensburg Salem side. Kylie Chappell looking there for Sid Gatens. Ball out of play. Throwing again for Laurel Highlands. Taylor Maggart to take it. Again sent out by the Golden Lions. Now Laurel Highlands to make another change. And we'll take a quick timeout here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank, at your service.
Back here at Mustang Field, Sid Chido back into the game, replacing Taylor Maggart. This match still scoreless with 17:54 left here in the first half. Katie Woodis playing it along. Helped there by Sydney Gatens. Abby Miller there for Laurel Highlands. Down to Kristen Marmol. Touched up to Bryn Lilly. Plenty of space around Lilly. She'll send it along to Grace Chambers. With a deflection off of Grace. As Katie Woodis picks it up for Greensburg Salem. Up to Morgan Paul. Paul going low. The ball through Soriano and back to the Laurel Highlands keeper, Anna Sepik. Greensburg Salem losing their last match to Franklin Regional 3-0. Laurel Highlands losing by an identical score to Waynesburg in their last match. And both of these teams right in the middle of the playoff mix in Section 2 AAA. Laurel Highlands at 5-3-1. Greensburg Salem at 6-4. Mustangs in third place. Greensburg Salem right on their heels. Played in by Katie Woodis. She'll get it back for Morgan Paul, again lobbing, looking for Soriano. There hasn't been too much open space on either of the front lines so far tonight. This game has been played pretty much in the midfield. Lexi Harrigus on the backside for Laurel Highlands. Struggling a little bit there to get it out of the zone. Bryn Lilly trying to come over to help the cause for Laurel Highlands. Now Sid Chido trying to track it down. The ball goes back to Emily Indoff of the Greensburg Salem co-captains. Misplay there off to Maggie Cunningham. Cunningham touching it too far, looking for Sydney Chido. Back to Kendra Kennedy. So we're still without a goal on either side, almost 25 minutes in. Abby Miller trying to help it along there for Laurel Highlands, but bodied back down by Maddie Gall, the freshman for Greensburg Salem. Now Katie Woodis. Had a little touch there from Nikki Mellinger. Woodis has it again. Hasn't been much open space on either side. Taurine. Now Emily Indoff. Off to Chappell. Misplay there by the Mustangs. A little miscommunication on the Greensburg Salem side, but Soriano has it right now. Bodied off the ball by Maggie Cunningham, and that's a foul. Free kick for Greensburg Salem. Maybe the best scoring opportunity we've had on either side so far through 25 minutes. Free kick from about 30 yards out. Katie Woodis to take it. 3-player wall for the Mustangs just outside the box. Woodis left foot into the ball. Look out. Saved there by Sepik. Ball still loose. Marmol able to send it out of play. Kristen Marmol. Greensburg Salem now buzzing in the Laurel Highlands zone. Woodis sending it off to Sid Gatens. Gatens double team. Kristen Marmol winning the ball there for Laurel Highlands. Trying to play it back to center. Knocked down by Nikki Mellinger. And sent high back to Woodis. Woodis working off to her left. Woodis top of the box. And the shot just goes wide. So Katie Woodis setting up 2 nice scoring opportunities for the Greensburg Salem Golden Lions. The free kick going right on goal, and that one just going wide. We'll take a quick timeout. 14 minutes left here in the first half. Scoreless, Laurel Highlands and Greensburg Salem here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Sit right down and you hear a tale of a fateful call. You better pay those bills right now or you take a mighty fall. He really didn't know what to do, so he turned to those who did. Zeppeli, Mahalev, and White, your bankruptcy crew, your bankruptcy crew. So no matter how deep in debt you are, if your back's against the wall, Zeppeli, Mahalev, and White, just give them a call.
Tonight's soccer game is being brought to you in part by Dr. Michael Lemontowski and Surgical Associates, 10 Highland Park Drive here in Uniontown. They can be reached at 724-439-6340. Good luck to the area teams from Dr. Michael Lemontowski.
Laurel Highlands taking the goal kick. Headed there by Bryn Lilly, played back by Maddie Gall. Kelsey Hood also there, sending it on the back line again to Emily Indoff. Left over to Emma Toreen. Now Indoff again. Sid Chido a little pressure. Wide to Chappell. On to Gatens. Bodied there by Nickman. Lob back to Bryn Lilly. Salem picking it back up.
Recent re-entry for Laurel Highlands, number 18, Taylor Maggart.
Here's Soriano into the box. And blocked down. Check that. That was 22 Morgan Paul here on the near side with a scoring opportunity. Ball off of Laurel Highlands and out. Will be a corner kick here for Greensburg Salem. And Katie Woodis, who has done a nice job setting up 2 scoring opportunities for Greensburg Salem. Another crack at it here from the corner kick in the Mustang zone. Woodis puts it down. Into the box. Line drive. Deflected off the post. Woodis gets it back on the near side. Again out in front and a save from point blank range made there from Anna Sepik on the shot attempt from Kelsey Hood. So Greensburg Salem oh so close. But well defended by Laurel Highlands. And Salem buzzing a bit right now. Here's Maddie Gall. Defended by Maggie Cunningham. Gall going low. In open space here is Paul. Morgan Paul looking to center, but ruled out of play. Actually, it was offsides. Play was offsides on the through ball to Paul. So a free kick here for Laurel Highlands. Nina Nickman to take it. Nina on the line drive. Sent high by Cunningham. Looking there for Chambers. Played back by Kelsey Hood. Knocked down by Bryn Lilly, but out of the foot of Nikki Mellinger. Harrigus on the defense. Abby Miller also helping out. And sent up to Sid Chido. Chido can't make anything on that run, but Cunningham able to find it again on the Mustang side. Cunningham Unable to work around Sid Gatens. Playing it back to Emily Indoff. Indoff very much in control out there on the Greensburg Salem side. On the back line again, Emma Toreen. Up again to Woodis. Katie makes her way through center. Ball deflected off of Mustang and outs. Morgan Paul to take this throw in. Now Morgan's going to let it go. And Woodis will send it back in. Woodis bouncing it in there to Kelsey Hood. Hood going low. Nickman on the defense. On the far side, Taylor Maggard battling there with Lexi Harrigus defensively for Laurel Highlands. The ball going off of Greensburg Salem and out as we've entered the final 10 minutes of this first half. Greensburg Salem a couple of scoring opportunities over the last 5 minutes or so, but this game still scoreless. The Golden Lions drawing a free kick from about 30 yards out. And also a corner kick in the Laurel Highlands zone, both taken by Katie Woodis. 2 saves made by the Mustangs keeper Anna Sepik, another off the near post. Amanda Means sending it off to Grace Chambers. Back to Means on the give and go, but nothing there. Morgan Paul on the frontal for Greensburg Salem. Means taking another throw in. Cunningham knocking it down. Check that. Chambers knocking it down. Back to Means. And Amanda losing it out of play here on the near side. From a tactical standpoint, both of these teams playing it pretty close to the vest so far. Really only one true attacker on each side. Chambers for Laurel Highlands. Soriano for Greensburg Salem. We've seen some support from Sid Chido on the Laurel Highlands side, and certainly Katie Woodis from a center attacking midfield position has provided a lot of support for the Golden Lions. Taylor Maggard on this throw-in. There's Sid Chido trying to get around Kylie Chappell. Taylor Maggard also there, edge of the box. Gayton sending it off a Mustang on a clear attempt. Ball out of play ruled here off of Laurel Highlands and out, so senior Emily Indoff will once again take the goal kick here for Greensburg Salem. Indoff on the line, drive back to center. Cunningham winning it there for Laurel Highlands. Little body pressure, though, from Kelsey Hood. Hood winning the ball back for Greensburg Salem. Hood trying to get around Bryn Lilly. Cunningham getting back defensively. Sending it off to Amanda Means on the near side. Means down to Grace Chambers. Played out off of Emma Toreen. Chambers taking another throw-in. Going through Means. And sent out again by Toreen. Means another trigger. On the cross. Knocked down. Chambers finds it again. Looking there for Chido and behind Sid. And picked up again by Kelsey Hood. Kelsey Hood trying to lead a run back for Greensburg Salem. Misplayed there, looking for Morgan Paul. 6:32 now left here in the first half. Still 0-0. Cunningham goes high. And here's Grace Chambers into the box. Chambers behind the defense. And Chambers tripped up. That has to be a penalty kick. Chambers tripped up from behind. We're going to play on. She'll center again. And there's Sid Chido missing. Lilly on the shot. Did it get in? Yes! Bryn Lilly the goal for Laurel Highlands. Mustangs strike first of the 6:05 mark of the first half to take a 1-0 lead. And we're back in a moment here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Laurel Highlands goal by
back here on the
Bryn
South Union Township Sports Network. Bryn Lilly getting Laurel Highlands on the scoreboard. The initial rush from Grace Chambers, and it appeared that Chambers tripped up on a slide tackle from behind, not called. As we played on, Laurel Highlands able to center it off to Sid Chino. She had a shot attempt blocked down, and finally Bryn Lilly finding the loose ball and sending it past the keeper, Kendra Kennedy, to give Laurel Highlands an early 1-0 lead. And I think more pressure on Laurel Highlands than Greensburg Salem entering this match. With the schedule Laurel Highlands has ahead of them in the conference, having still to play the top two teams in conference play, and also without one of their leading scorers, Erica Tarr, tonight. The Mustangs, as they did at Greensburg Salem earlier in the season, striking first, but remember in that match, Greensburg Salem answered back with 5 unanswered. We'll see if the Mustangs defense can hold off the Golden Lions this time around. And Greensburg Salem will have a free kick here in the Laurel Highlands zone. And again, Katie Woodis to put it down. 4:47 left before halftime. Woodis taking this kick from a very dangerous position. 3-player wall for the Mustangs, 10 yards back. Woodis left foot into the ball, knocked down by Cunningham, and lobbed over the goal by the Golden Lions. Team's now making a few changes. Maggart taking a seat for Laurel Highlands. We'll check on the Mustang that re-entered. Greensburg Salem also exiting Morgan Paul from the game.
Re-entry for Greensburg, number 9, Riley Stoner.
Riley Stoner re-entering for Greensburg Salem as Grace Chambers runs it out of play here on the near side. Maggie Gall sent it back into Stoner. Took an elbow from Cunningham. Will play on. Cunningham, little nutmeg coming back there on Stoner. Off of Greensburg Salem and out. Up to Grace Chambers, and Chambers again losing it out of play. With 3:30 left here in the first half, Laurel Highlands leading 1-0 on a Bryn Lilly goal. Means a little touch ahead. Here's Chido in open space. Sydney Chido top of the box trying to touch it ahead to Chambers. Sid might have been better off staying with it there. Ball off of Laurel Highlands and out. Emily Indoff going quickly here for the Golden Lions, headed back by Bryn Lilly. Lilly, a little battle there with Maddie Gall, and Gall winning the ball forward on the far side, but no one home through Sydney Gatons and out for Laurel Highlands throw-in. Taken there by Lexi Harrigus. Again deflected out by Greensburg Salem. Harrigus reloads again. Lob back, and on the far touchline, Bryn Lilly keeps it alive for Laurel Highlands. Nina Nickman goes high. Headed pass from Indoff, intercepted by Grace Chambers. Chambers edge of the box. Poked off of Grace and out. So Indoff to take another throw-in. Down to 2:09 left here in the first half. Mustangs trying to hang on to a 1-0 lead. Maggie Cunningham, a little collision there with Maddie Gall. Off of Salem and out. Amanda Means into Grace Chambers. Lily trying to keep it alive. Headed there by Chido. Repositioned by Cunningham. Up to Sid again. Supported by Grace Chambers. Chambers trying to keep it alive. Plays it back. Open shot off the far post. Top of the box. Chido reloads. Blocked out in front and cleared by Maddie Gall. And now Cunningham will send it back to the Mustang keeper, Anna Sepik. Laurel Highlands very nearly made it 2-0. Seen a post now hit on each side. Down to a minute left here in the first half.
1 minute.
Chido losing it there to Indoff. Helped along by Woodis. Indoff very involved. Cunningham, though, a touch back, and she hit the deck. Cunningham back on her feet. Kelsey Hood in open space for Greensburg Salem with 35 seconds left here in the first half. Off to Chappell. Sitting low and ahead. Nice little run here from Maddie Gall. But Nina Nickman getting back defensively. On the denial on the pass over to Sydney Gatens. Salem now needs to hurry. 19 seconds left here in the first half. Kristen Marmol in open space for Laurel Highlands. Off to Bryn Lilly. Down to 11 seconds left. Gatens on the run back and bodied off the ball by Cunningham. Played back to center. Wootens knocks it down. Battle there with Chambers, and that'll do it for the first half. Laurel Highlands takes a 1-0 lead over Greensburg Salem to the locker room, and we're back in just a moment here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
A reminder, everyone, that the concession stand is open to sneak on over to get something to eat or drink through our 10-minute intermissions. It's all sponsored by the Laurel Highlands Girls Soccer Boosters.
Tonight's game is being brought to you in part by State Representative Tim Mahoney of the 51st Legislative District. With offices in Uniontown and Chalk Hill, Representative Mahoney is dedicated to providing the best leadership and quality representation to his constituents. He can be reached at 66A Lebanon Avenue in Uniontown, 724-438-6100, and in Chalk Hill at 2925 National Pike, 724-437-2521. Good luck to all of the area teams from State Representative Tim Mahoney of the 51st Legislative District.
Chesler's Furniture at 601 Pittsburgh Street, Uniontown has been in business since 1950 and has a wide variety of furniture for all of your needs. At Chesler's, they have a wide assortment of living room recliners, kitchen sets, bedroom mattresses, and accessories that can decorate your home for years to come. Choose from many companies including Lazy Boy, Best, King Hickory, Hammery, Lancer, Wildwood, Von Bassett, and White Dove. Chesler's also services what they sell. Stop into Chesler's Fine Furniture, Route 51 north of Uniontown, and see Kim, Christy, Ted, and Rich. They'll be happy to help you with all of your needs. Chesler's Furniture, where customers send their friends.
Back here at Laurel Highlands High School, the Laurel Highlands Mustangs a 1-0 halftime lead over the Greensburg Salem Golden Lions off of a Bryn Lilly goal. Lilly's goal actually set up on a nice run from Grace Chambers into the box. Chambers appeared to be tripped up from behind on her scoring opportunity. Nothing was called in the box. The ball was deflected back. Chambers had another opportunity, centered it off to Sydney Chido, whose shot was blocked down, and then Bryn Lilly found the loose ball out in front, and Lilly able to send it past the keeper Kendra Kennedy for the lone goal on either side in the first half. Greensburg Salem had a couple of nice opportunities as well. Katie Woodis had a free kick from about 30 yards out that got into the box and ended up hitting the near post. And Greensburg Salem also had a corner kick in the Laurel Highlands zone and also a free kick from the far side of the Mustang zone. Wooders took all three for the Mustangs' stellar defense in the first half. And here at halftime, still 1-0 on the Bryn Lilly Laurel Highlands goal. If you're watching this game on Atlantic Broadband or Armstrong Cable, we'd like to remind you that South Union Township Sports Network games and programs are now available online, and it's easy to find. Just go to youtube.com and search South Union Television or follow the South Union Township Sports Network on Facebook for program updates. That's facebook.com/South Union TV. Again, here at halftime, it's Laurel Highlands 1 and Greensburg Salem nothing. We're back with the second half right after this on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Centers for Rehab Services, CRS, a part of UPMC and the Center for Sports Medicine, is a proud sponsor of the South Union Township Sports Network and its coverage of area youth sports. Make Centers for Rehab Services your choice for all of your physical and occupational therapy needs. CRS, located at 160 Wayland Smith Drive, provides physical therapy, occupational therapy, work injury programs, and hand therapy. Valuing patient satisfaction is one of their highest priorities. Centers for Rehab Services offers a patient-centered environment where each patient has an individualized treatment plan developed for their specific needs. They are experts in helping you recover from injuries, increase strength, and build endurance. CRS professionals have become highly skilled through a strong commitment to continuing education and advanced certifications to ensure the most cutting-edge and cost-effective treatment for their patients. Jim Burns, a lifetime Uniontown area resident, is a licensed physical therapist and facility director of the Uniontown location, as well as a field faculty instructor for Duquesne University and for the University of Pittsburgh School of Physical Therapy. He invites you to stop by his state-of-the-art location and discuss your rehabilitation needs. Center for Rehab Services is participating with most insurance plans, including all Highmark products, UPMC Health Plan, and Medicare. Available 5 days a week and offering extended hours for patient convenience. Patients are seen within 24 to 48 hours and walk-ins are always welcome. Patients may also be seen through direct access, which does not require a physician's prescription. CRS worked with physicians and other healthcare providers to help you find relief, live your life again, and get you back into the game. For more information, call CRS at 724-437-7500. Where you treat for physical therapy is always your choice, so ask for Centers for Rehab Services. It's your health, it's your choice.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank, at your service.
Good luck to the Mustangs from the South Union Township Supervisors, Rick Vernon, Jason Scott, and Robert Schiffbar.
Back here at Mustang Field, 1-0 Laurel Highlands over Greensburg Salem. Girls soccer action here on the South Union Township Sports Network. Brian Rozak alongside Jerry Dupay. Again, we thank you for joining us here tonight on the South Union Township Sports Network. You can certainly tell fall is in the air. The match time temperature when we started 52 degrees, already down into the mid-40s, and temperatures expected to drop into the upper 30s by tomorrow morning. That's what happens when you get into mid-October here in southwestern Pennsylvania. Laurel Highlands to defend the goal to our right here in the second half. A nice look there at Grace Chambers and Sid Chido. anchoring that Laurel Highlands front line here tonight. Again, Laurel Highlands, if you're just joining us, without Erica Tarr, one of their leading scorers. Erica injured in Laurel Highlands' last conference game against Uniontown. She'll have an MRI later on this week, and hopefully the Mustangs will have her back in the lineup very soon. So Greensburg Salem now down a goal. We'll see what they have in store for Laurel Highlands here in the second half. As we told you during the first half when these two teams met back in September, Laurel Highlands also jumped out to a 1-0 lead in that match, and Greensburg Salem answered back with 5 unanswered goals. Laurel Highlands hoping the same thing doesn't happen here tonight. The ball there off of Nina Nickman and out. But a win for either one of these two teams would certainly strengthen their playoff position. It's basically a 5-team race for 4 playoff spots. The ball bounces back there to Mustang keeper Anna Sepik. But we've seen some separation atop the conference. Mount Pleasant unbeaten in conference play at 7-0-2. Bell Vernon at 6-1-2. And Laurel Highlands in third place at 5-3-1 behind the Mustangs. Greensburg Salem at 6-4. And Elizabeth Forward at 4-3-3. The Mustangs do own a win and a draw against Elizabeth Forward. And, of course, had the loss against Greensburg Salem earlier on this season. And also lost in their first meeting against both Mount Pleasant and Bell Vernon by sizable margins in each one of those two games. And again, those two teams, the next two opponents for Laurel Highlands. And you kind of get the feeling if Laurel Highlands takes care of business here today, they won't mathematically clinch a playoff spot. But if things play out, they should be able to get in. Maggie Cunningham pushing it along. Scooped up by Kendra Kennedy. Little scrum there on the far side. Nikki Mellinger playing it back to Kennedy. Kennedy again playing it back to center. Touched there by Abby Miller over to Bryn Lilly. Ball deflected back and forth there around the midfield. New entry there, Kelly Lynch, sending it along for Greensburg Salem. We didn't see Lynch at all in the first half. Senior for the Golden Lions. Will certainly provide some additional offensive support for Greensburg Salem down a goal in this game in the second half. And Katie Woodis has certainly set up a number of scoring opportunities for Greensburg Salem. Sent it along there. Again for Lynch. And Lynch very involved here in the early minutes of the second half. She'll be taking the throw in here for the Golden Lions. Off of Amanda Means. Mustangs able to clear it back out to Sid Chido. Chido with Chambers to her left. Sending Grace's direction. She'll knock it down and go wide here on the near side. Pass was intended for Kristen Marmol. Was knocked down by Kylie Chappell. Katie Woodis knocks it down to Chappell again. Ball off of Salem and out. Last touch there by Sid Gadens. Lexi Harrigus take this throw in for the Mustangs. Rolling is off of Sydney Gatens and out. A little bit of a delayed call there. Sid Chido in open space for Laurel Highlands. Sent it off the body of Katie Woodis, and Woodis now picks it up in open space for the Golden Lions. Up to Emily Indoff. It's playing a little bit farther up the field now for Greensburg Salem. The ball sent into the box, will be scooped up here by Anna Sepik. You're seeing Indoff, who started the game solely as a defender, now into more of an attacking midfield position. And also the insertion of another striker in Kelly Lynch. And Greensburg Salem certainly looking like they have more offensive power than they showed in the first half with a solo striker and Mackenzie Soriano. Lexi Hargis sending it off there to Chido, and now Chambers. The Laurel Highlands defensively have the goal lead. Probably a little bit too early to go into park the bus mode. Made 11 insurance goal right now. Still 34 minutes of soccer to play. Abby Miller there for the Mustangs. Chipped on the far side, looking there for Amanda Means. On back by Nikki Mellinger. And Salem again resets on their back line. And you look at positioning on the Greensburg Salem side. It appears that Mackenzie Soriano, who was up in an attacking position, no, check that. That's Emma Toreen, who's still in the back. Toreen has it right now. She'll flip it forward. Helped along by Sydney Gatens. Gall a touch. A nice little run here forward from Emily Indoff. With the ball going wide on the far side, but off of Laurel Highlands and out. So Kelly Lynch will come over to take this corner kick for Greensburg Salem. And Lynch looks like a player out there for the Golden Lions. Again, she didn't see any match action in the first half. Maybe just saving her from a fitness level perspective as she lobs it top of the box. Look out. Ball comes all the way through. Golden Lions, though, keep possession. Sydney Gatens playing it back into the box. Mustangs deflect it out. Back to Grace Chambers here on the near side. Chambers, pretty move there. Chambers still on the run. Sends it off to Sydney Chido. The Tureen playing it out for Greensburg Salem. Was looking there for Morgan Paul on the far side. Nikki Mellinger also there, and Mellinger sends it out of play. Amanda Means to take this throw in for the Mustangs. Into Maggie Cunningham. Sent wide on the far side looking for Chido. And cleared back by Katie Woodis. On the reset, Kelly Lynch. Here's Lynch on the run. Off to her left to Indoff. Back up to Lynch. Look out. Lynch is loose. Her shot on, knocked down, loose on the edge of the goal and sent in. We're tied at 1. Kind of had a feeling after Lynch was inserted, was providing plenty of support up front and set up the equalizer to tie this matchup at 1 with 31:22 left here in the second half. We're back in a moment here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Greensburg Salem goal by number 11, Kelly Lynch.
Kelly Lynch tying this match up at 1. Goal coming at the 31:22 mark of the second half. Now the pressure back on Laurel Highlands' shoulders. And Lynch, I think, has made a huge difference on the offensive side for Greensburg Salem here in the opening 10 minutes of the second half. You have to think Lynch certainly saved from a strategy perspective, paying dividends so far. Now Greensburg Salem buzzing again, top of the 18, and that shot just going wide from Emily Indoff. Indoff and Lynch on that.
With the break in the action, reminder to the Laurel Highlands.
Attacking front on the Greensburg Salem side.
A copy of tomorrow's Uniontown Herald Standard, as they are here this evening covering tonight's game with a reporter and photographer. That's tomorrow's Uniontown Herald Standard.
Mustangs having some trouble here on the clear. Marmol able to pick it up. Salem back on the other side, Maddie Gall. And well defended by the Mustangs. Here's Kristen Marmol. Up to Grace Chambers, went through Chambers and played back by Katie Woodis. Ball won there by Emily Indoff. On the run back into the box on the far side, and able to track it down there was Kelly Lynch, with the ball off of Laurel Highlands and out. So Lynch will set up another corner kick opportunity here for the Golden Lions. Lynch again lobs it into the box. This one going all the way through. Actually ruled a foul in the box on Greensburg Salem, so a free kick for Laurel Highlands. Nina Nickman to take it. Nina lobs it off, looking there for Lexi Harrigus. Goes through Harrigus and outs. Sydney Gatens plays it back in. Lost it there to Bryn Lilly. Up to Grace Chambers. Chambers on the run here on the near side. Double teamed. Able to keep it alive. Here's Grace Chambers into the box. Chambers stops. Got knocked down. Nothing called. We play on. Well, the games we've seen so far this season, that one was close. Mustangs haven't gotten too many breaks on some of those plays. And here's another one for Greensburg Salem, as they try to set up Kelly Lynch again. And a Sepik coming out to the top of the 18 to scoop up the loose ball before Lynch could catch it. But Lynch making so much of a difference out there for Greensburg Salem, since she's come on here to start the second half. Chappell losing it out of play. Marmol, though, firing it back to Greensburg Salem. Emma Tureen will play it back to center. The Laurel Highlands defense will have to watch those open runs from Kelly Lynch. You have Lynch just back there, playing right on the shoulder of the last Mustang defender, trying to break free.
The game, first of all, for Greensburg Salem, number 17, Kelsey Hood, and for Laurel Highlands, number 18, Taylor Maggart.
Kelsey Hood and Taylor Maggart entering for their respective teams. Of course, Hood for Greensburg Salem, Maggart for Laurel Highlands. Free kick here for the Golden Lions. Woodis takes it, lobs it into the box. And look out, there's Lynch. And finding it once again, Anna Sepik. .26-18 left in regulation. Match at 101. With the momentum certainly favoring Greensburg Salem. Again, Woodis coming back here to the near side. Off to Gatens. Switch here with Emily Indoff. Trying to find Gatens again. Deflected there by Lexi Harrigus. Played along by Abby Miller. Over to Wotis again. Defended again by Harrigus and sent out of play by Abby Miller. Indoff to take another throw in here for the Golden Lions. Indoff on the lob in. And over to Gatens. Gatens on the cross. Right to Sepik, who makes the save. Ball still loose. And just sent wide there by Maddie Gall. So once again, the Golden Lions continue to buzz in the Laurel Highlands zone. This match still tied at 1. Abby Miller to take this goal kick. Going through Sid Chido. Back to Emma Tureen. Play down to Emma Cribbs, another senior who's seeing action here for the first time. And that low shot just going wide on the far side from Kelly Lynch. You have a couple of these seniors, again on the Greensburg Salem side, not only Lynch, but now Emma Cribbs. It seemed like they should be starters out there. You kind of wonder from maybe a fitness perspective if they were saved exclusively for the second half of this match. Of course, you're in a busy part of the season schedule-wise as Sid Chido goes down there for Laurel Highlands. Ball loose on the near side. Chappell sending it down the near touchline for Greensburg Salem. Greensburg Salem now working through the midfield. Maddie Gall, the freshman, losing it there to Mustangs' Bryn Lilly. Off to Gall. And sent out of play by Sydney Gatens. Lexi Harrigus to take this throw in. Gatens and Gall both there. Here's Gatens down the near line. Centering it back there to Emily Indoff. Indoff from 25 out. Trying to body her way on the inside. Cunningham there defensively. But loose back into the box. And getting the go-ahead goal for Greensburg Salem, Emily Indoff. Emily Indoff battling her way inside the 18. And Greensburg Salem now taking a 2-1 lead here at the 23:08 mark of the second half. And we're back in a moment here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Tonight's soccer game is being brought to you in part by Dr. Michael Lemontowski and Surgical Associates, 10 Highland Park Drive here in Uniontown. They can be reached at 724-439-6340. Good luck to the area teams from Dr. Michael Lemontowski. Tonight's game is being brought to you in part by State Representative Tim Mahoney of the 51st Legislative District. With offices in Uniontown and Chalk Hill, Representative Mahoney is dedicated to providing the best leadership and quality representation to his constituents. He can be reached at 66A Lebanon Avenue in Uniontown, 724-438-6100, and in Chalk Hill at 2925 National Pike, 724-437-2521. Good luck to all of the area teams from State Representative Tim Mahoney of the 51st Legislative District.
Give Greensburg Salem plenty of credit. They're outworking Laurel Highlands here in the second half. The Mustangs had a 1-0 lead at the half. But goals from Kelly Lynch and Emily Indoff have been the difference for Greensburg Salem here in the second half. as the Golden Lions now take a 2-1 lead in this match. And we mentioned the schedule coming down the stretch for Laurel Highlands. After the match here today, they'll play a section game at Mount Pleasant before hosting Bell Vernon in the regular season finale here at Mustang Field. You'd have to think for the Mustangs to get in. Again, things can shake out in any direction. But you're probably going to need a win somewhere along the way, whether it's here against Greensburg Salem, Wednesday at Mount Pleasant, or back here at home next Monday against Bell Vernon. Of course, behind the Mustangs in the standings are the Greensburg Salem Golden Lions. They'll leapfrog Laurel Highlands with a win here tonight. And then you have Elizabeth Forward sitting at 4-3-3 in the conference. The Warriors playing Bell Vernon tonight. But even with a loss in that match, you'd have EF at 4-4-3. And Laurel Highlands at 5-4-1. Not much margin for error the rest of the way. And at the bottom of the conference, among the top 5, everyone has gotten a win against Uniontown and Albert Gallatin so far this year. And now Greensburg Salem searching for the insurance goal up 2-1. Play ruled offsides coming back. Mount Pleasant at Uniontown tonight. Against 7 teams in the conference, 4 make the playoffs. Laurel Highlands hasn't seen the postseason since 2001. Nickman taking this free kick. Forward looking for Maggie Cunningham. Cunningham going high, but out of the pack with it. Katie Woodis for Greensburg Salem. Mustangs, though, find it again. Ball goes over the head there of Emma Toreen. Loose Chambers looking for it, but on the cover-up, the Greensburg Salem keeper, Kendra Kennedy. So a little misplay on the Golden Lions back line. Laurel Highlands coming oh so close to tying this match up at 2. It's still all the momentum in Greensburg Salem's direction. And since the Golden Lions have inserted Kelly Lynch, kind of have the feeling that they can turn it on when they need to. And they've done just that here in the second half. The Mustangs down a tough spot midway through the second half, down a goal. Nickman going low off to Maggie Cunningham. Now Kristen Marmel. Played forward through Chambers, and on that back line, Tureen with a clear out. So a little pressure there from Amanda Means. Means it just re-entered on the Laurel Highlands side. Macy Valek there. Touched by Lilly. Off to Means again. Double team comes over. A little poke there from the freshman Maddie Gall. Gall sends it out of play. Means on the reload. Lobs it back in. Fought down by Taylor Maggart. Nice little battle there with Morgan Paul. Off Paul and out. Means to take another throw in. Woodis sending it out now for Greensburg Salem. Back up to Kelly Lynch. Here's Lynch on a nice run with Maddie Gall. Gall has it now on the far side. The freshman getting into the box, looking to center. Gall staying with it. Gall a nice run. Shot towards the goal and in. The freshman Maddie Gall. And it's 3-1 Greensburg Salem on that front run with Kelly Lynch. 3-1 Golden Lions. 18:29 left here in the second half. We're back in a moment here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
13, Maddie Gall.
Chesler's Furniture at 601 Pittsburgh Street, Uniontown has been in business since 1950 and has a wide variety of furniture for all of your needs. At Chesler's, they have a wide assortment of living room recliners, kitchen sets, bedroom mattresses, and accessories that can decorate your home for years to come. Choose from many companies including Lazy Boy, Best, King Hickory, Hammery, Lancer, Wildwood, Von Bassett, and White Dove. Chesler's also services what they sell. Stop into Chesler's Fine Furniture, Route 51 north of Uniontown, and see Kim, Christy, Ted, and Rich. They'll be happy to help you with all of your needs. Chesler's Furniture, where customers send their friends.
Back here at Mustang Field, 3 Greensburg Salem goals in the second half have gotten the Golden Lions up 2 now on Laurel Highlands, a 3-1. The last goal scored by the freshman Maddie Gall, assisted by Kelly Lynch. And Lynch, who did not play at all in the first half, already with a goal and an assist here in the second half. Lynch got the equalizer at the 31-22 mark. Emily Indoff the go-ahead goal at the 23-08 mark. And now Maddie Gall getting the insurance goal to a Greensburg Salem up 3-1. With Kelly Lynch picking up the assist. The lone Laurel Highlands goal scored by Bryn Lilly in the first half, and that one was assisted by Sydney Chido. I think the Mustangs, they want to find themselves in the postseason for the first time in 15 years. They're going to have to find a way to come back from down 2 in this match or find a way to defeat either Mount Pleasant or Bell Vernon over the next week. Not sure if 5 wins in the conference and a draw is going to be enough to find the postseason. Another nice run, but the keeper and a Sepik coming out. Played back to center, but just all Greensburg Salem here in the second half. Aside from one Grace Chambers scoring opportunity, which the ball was misplayed on the Golden Lions back line. Greensburg Salem's had 60% of the possession time, and certainly the better the scoring opportunities, that play off sides. And Kelly Lynch pretty much playing right on the back shoulder of the last Mustang defender, making the run a little bit too quickly that time. Lynch very aggressive on that front line. Taylor Maggard, a nice play there for Laurel Highlands trying to come forward. Poked back by Emily Indoff, and then the ball sent high, and a nice save made there by Kendra Kennedy. That shot coming from about 30 yards out. Lynch again, sending it off here to Kelsey Hood. Hood trying to circle back with 15:55 left here in the second half. Emily Indoff another touch. Maggard back on the Laurel Highlands front line. It's go time if you're Laurel Highlands. Chambers trying to circle it back off to Bryn Lilly. Touchdown on the near side to Kristen Marmol. Marmol playing it ahead. Too far for either Chambers or Chido. Sent back to center. Nickman goes high, headed back by Sydney Gatens. Lilly finds it again for Laurel Highlands. Sent wide again to Maggart. Back to Maggie Cunningham. Bodied down there by Emily Indoff. And sent out of play on the far side. Mustangs making a change. Chido back in. Guess she was not in earlier. It was just Maggard up there.
Re-enter for Laurel Highlands, number 13, Sydney Chido.
Maggard now out. Lilly there for Laurel Highlands. Cunningham playing it along. Chido there on the far side, battling with Nikki Mellinger. Mellinger sending it out. Amanda Means to take this throw in. Mustangs running out of time. Means will get it back off of a deflection. Will lob it into the box. Little header there from Chambers. Still loose out in front. Marmol trying to knock it down. And Greensburg Salem sending it over the near touchline and out. Marmol into Chambers, top of the 18. Played back to Maggie Cunningham, who was never able to generate a shot. Katie Woodus on the run back. Lynch a little play back for Greensburg Salem. Emily Indoff tripped up. We play on. Referees have pretty much called an open game so far. A little contact there, just as I say that, between Kristen Marmol and Emma Cribbs, and a foul called there on Marmol. That didn't appear to be too much. Enough to generate a whistle. Wodas plays it along. Lynch, low feed out in front. Hood had it top of the 18. Couldn't generate a shot on the Greensburg Salem side. Mustangs trying to make a run back here with Maggie Cunningham. Cunningham looking for some reinforcements coming back. Chappell knocks it down and out of play. You pretty much have to throw the kitchen sink at Greensburg Salem right now if you're Laurel Highlands down 2 in this match. Take a shot. Doesn't really matter much if you can see another one coming back. This one will be tough for the Mustangs to take. Again, leading 1-0 at halftime. Same result earlier on this year. Laurel Highlands a 1-0 lead in that match. Ended up losing 5-1, but still. Tough when you get that early goal and end up losing by a few on the other side. 12:07 left here. Salem to make a change. It's number 8. Emma Cribbs will check out. And back into the game, Maddie Gall. You can tell it's getting chilly. Just look at the Greensburg Salem bench right now. All of the reserves bundled up. Some hats, hoodies, plenty of blankets. First real cool night of the year that we've seen here in southwestern Pennsylvania. Again, we were 52 degrees at the outset. Now into the mid-40s. By the time tomorrow morning rolls around, we'll have temperatures in the upper 30s. That'll pretty much be the norm, though. Here's getting into the middle of the fall season, with winter not too far away. All body there by Marmol, trying to send it along to Grace Chambers. And give Chambers a lot of credit tonight, trying to give it her all without the support of Erica Tarr on that front line. Again, Tarr out with an injury. We'll find out the extent of that injury later on this week when she has an MRI. And Sid Scheider, the freshman, has also done a nice job. Along with Taylor Magger trying to fill in Erica's position. And pretty big shoes to fill. And Erica Tarr, only a junior, has been seeing significant playing time since her freshman year here at Laurel Highlands. Ruled off of Salem and out. Another nice run here for the Golden Lions after the Laurel Highlands throw, and that will be a foul. Alexi Harrigus impeding the progress of Maddie Gall. Down to 10 minutes left in this match. 3-1 Greensburg Salem over Laurel Highlands. Kelly Lynch, Emily Indoff, and Maddie Gall, the goal scorers for Greensburg Salem. Bryn Lilly scoring the lone goal for Laurel Highlands. Lynch another run there, but Nickman on the denial for the Mustangs. Now Salem settles it down a bit. The 2-goal lead. Greensburg Salem. And pretty much playing the type of game they want the rest of the way. Cunningham back up to Chambers. And deflected back. Chappell tripped over the ball, so it should be a Laurel Highlands corner kick here. With 9:04 to play. Bryn Lilly coming over, looking like she'll take this corner for the Mustangs. Lilly with the black undershirt on. Old turtleneck there too. Sends it into the box. On the far side, Chido, little poke. But Salem on the clear out. Nickman trying to keep it in the Greensburg Salem zone. And the through ball too far for Grace Chambers. Goal kick up coming for Greensburg Salem. With 8:20 left in this match, 3-1 Golden Lions over the Laurel Highlands Mustangs as Haley Jamison comes into the game for Laurel Highlands, replacing Kristen Marmol.
Into the game for Laurel Highlands, number 11, Haley Jamison.
Lexi Harrigus to take this throw in as we go under 8 minutes left in regulation. A busy week here at Laurel Highlands. The boys soccer team, which has clinched a playoff spot. The Laurel Highlands boys sitting at 10-4-1 overall and 6-2 in conference play. Will have their senior night taking on Uniontown. The girls will be in action Wednesday on the road at Mount Pleasant. Then a boy-girl doubleheader here Thursday. Girls taking on Greensburg Central Catholic. Boys playing a non-conference game against West Mifflin. Laurel Highlands boys wrap up their season at Ringgold. The boys will not have a shot, though, at the conference title. Bell Vernon defeated Ringgold last week, which eliminated Laurel Highlands from any chance of winning the conference. But as we said, the Laurel Highlands boys will qualify for the postseason. Now just a matter of trying to work on their playoff positioning. Their final conference game will be Saturday on the road at Ringgold. And if the Laurel Highlands girls get in, and with the Laurel Highlands boys already in, of course, we'll have any playoff games for you here on the South Union Township Sports Network as well. Again, this season, the girls haven't seen the postseason since 2001. It'll be nice to see them find a way in this year. And the boys will now be in 4 of their last 5 years, missing out last year after 3 straight playoff appearances. Still trying to end the regular season on a high note because it is very important for playoff seeding. Nickman on the far side. Now in more of an attacking position, looking to center there for Chambers. Pass picked off by Emily Indoff. And now Chambers, after getting the feed there from Lilly, and able to generate a shot out in front. And Kendra Kennedy has done a nice job in net throughout the course of the evening as well for the Greensburg Salem Golden Lions. As we said, Greensburg Salem with a win here tonight will leapfrog Laurel Highlands in the conference standings. Greensburg Salem going to 7-4 in the conference. Laurel Highlands dropping to 5-4-1. And Greensburg Salem will also sweep the season series for the Mustangs, winning 5-1 earlier on this year and leading 3-1 here with 5:10 to play. Greensburg Salem also bested Laurel Highlands in a 1-0 decision a year ago. Laurel Highlands will drop to 6-2 overall, and as we said, 5-4-1 in the conference. Laurel Highlands, though, has already matched their win total from a season ago when they went 6-12. Playing in Section 1 3A in a 3 classification system. Now playing in Section 2 3A with 4 classifications. Certainly favoring the Mustangs, not having to play with the biggest schools around Western Pennsylvania. 4:33 left. Kelly Lynch still very much involved on the Greensburg Salem side. Played back to Katie Woodis off of Amanda Means and outs. Greensburg Salem a season ago was 7-10-1 overall, but went 6-4 in conference play. Qualified for the WPIL playoffs, lost to a very tough South Park squad 5-0 in the first round. And if Greensburg Salem qualifies for the postseason this year, it'll be 4 straight playoff appearances for the Golden Lions. And also 6 over a 7-year period. The only time going back to 2010 the Golden Lions did not make the playoffs was 2012. They went 9-9 overall and 7-5 in conference play. Jesser Boldenamore, the head coach of the Greensburg Salem Golden Lions, has been key in a big program turnaround. You go back between 1997 and 2009. Greensburg Salem never had a season with more than 5 wins. Now if they get into the playoffs this year, they'll see the postseason in 6 of 7 years. Quite a difference and quite a turnaround for their girls soccer program. They're just 3-0-7 away from locking up a win over Laurel Highlands this evening. Cunningham again through the midfield. Touched there by Lilly. Battling there with Emily Indoff. And Salem looking for another late run here in the final 3 minutes. Set up by Katie Woodis. One hop back to the Mustang keeper, Anna Sepik. Laurel Highlands trying to get where Greensburg Salem's at now. Mustangs haven't had a winning season since 2004, and as we said, haven't been to the playoffs since 2001. Trying to get back to within 1 here late. Grace Chambers double teamed. Lost the ball there to Nikki Mellinger. Mustangs actually had back-to-back years when they made the postseason. Went 11-4-1 in 2000, lost to Gateway in the preliminary round, and then, of course, losing the 0-1 playoff decision to Mount Lebanon in the first round. Both of those playoff years in AAA, and pretty much Laurel Highlands girls, at least going back to 1997, have always played in the largest classification as far as girls soccer is concerned. The boys have certainly gotten a break over the last 5 to 10 years, playing some years in AA, and that certainly allowed the boys team to be more competitive. As we said, they're back in the playoffs now 4 over the last 5 years. Final 90 seconds here. Kristen Marmol back into the game, along with Maggie Cunningham battling there. Marmol throws it towards the goal. Ball bouncing around like a pinball and finally cleared out there by Greensburg Salem. Body there by Lexi Harrigus. Getting lobbed back into the box. Chambers trying to track it down. Good body position, though, from the senior Emma Cribbs defensively for Greensburg Salem. Now down to a minute left. Lexi Harrigus lobs back in. That ball going off of Laurel Highlands and out. Cribbs will hand back there to Sydney Gatens. Marmol trying to play it along for Laurel Highlands. Played back out by Emily Indoff for Greensburg Salem. Jamison there for Laurel Highlands. Played top of the 18. And well defended again by Emily Indoff. 25 seconds left. Be a throw-in on the far side for the Mustangs. And sending it out, Kelly Lynch.
10.
Lynch a goal and an assist tonight for Greensburg Salem.
6.
Didn't play it all in the first half, but certainly made her mark on this game in the second half. The Golden Lions rally from a halftime deficit and defeat Laurel Highlands 3-1 this evening here at Mustang Field. Greensburg Salem improving to 8-7-1 overall and 7-4 in conference play. Laurel Highlands dropping to 6-6-2 overall and 5-4-1 in the conference. Again, recapping The scoring in this match, Bryn Lilly, the goal for Laurel Highlands at the 6:05 mark of the first, gives Sid Chido the assist. But Kelly Lynch, Emily Indoff, and Maddie Gall getting goals for Greensburg Salem in the second half. Lynch also picking up an assist on the Gall goal. And that's your final score, Greensburg Salem 3 and Laurel Highlands 1. Tonight's game was brought to you as a joint cooperative venture featuring Township Supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott, Atlantic Broadband, Armstrong Cable, and our friends at CUTV, including Gary Smith. Again, I'm Brian Morozak with Jerry Dupay. Your final score, Greensburg Salem 3 and Laurel Highlands 1. This has been a South Union Township Sports Network presentation.